and it's all up next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are, week 2.
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time, and they will be led out by the former Clemson Tiger stepping in as their rookie quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll run again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for... And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
73!
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And he will go all the way. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his first touchdown of the new year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just...
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's Ethan Evans now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts again. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball. First read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Man in motion is Smith. To the air again, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. They'll look to pick up the pace. And he will not. From there, in fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
Great, set. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. The throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And how about that? His 1st career catch also becomes his 1st career NFL touchdown. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Crowd left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Jonathan Brooks leading the way on the ground there. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Malachi Corley, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Panthers hoping to get into the win column for the first time this year as they play in front of their home crowd. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. First and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Hey, 73, 70. No touch. Hey. No touch.
A second down throw for Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll pick up the first. Of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
73! 73! Go Silver, ready?
Again, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. In motion comes Andrews. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's across midfield. And he will go all the way. Drake London. Touchdown, L.A. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
Rams 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And With 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Crowd, let's get it. Michael Hornet. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and Drake London set to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Quick throw here is complete. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They run over center with Williams. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll get this out wide. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try. come out aggressive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Hurts will try it again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Great, set.
To the air again. Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Back to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal lines. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Going for it all. That is Hart. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes
that is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
73. 70. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the left side in the hands of London. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
She